Hey, what's up, you guys? We're finally here for something I said I would do a millennia ago, but we're finally getting to it. It's the opening for This Monster Wants to Eat Me, and the ending. Like, going into the lyrics, I am still, we were at episode 4 or 5? I believe it was 5. We were getting into stuff with Miko. But yes, we will be getting to that, and there's so many other things, actually, that I really want to get into. One of them being very similar to this case here, where I've read the manga, so it's going to be very interesting to kind of watch it be animated and hear voices to it, especially considering some of the things that happens later down the line. I do apologize for lighting or any audio situations going on. It's been a minute, but if you want to see this uncut and, you know, all full stuff, honestly, it should probably be good, but if you do want to see this, if any funny copyright issues occur, feel free to check out the Patreon. This will be completely free. You just need to say free member. A lot of my current series and going all the way back are actually free. It's only very recent stuff that is currently under the bare minimum tier. So, yeah. Anyways, without further delay, because this is the second attempt. I'm so sorry. I have not recorded in a while. I truly apologize. But I want to kind of just jump into this. So, let's get started in 3, 2, 1 now. Everything is going... Oh. Okay, there we go. Stutter. But yes, a lot of this is going to be dark. Because of poor Hinako. Oh my god. Yeah, so when Shiori came in, I don't want to forget it, and yet let it wither. Yikes. Okay, yeah, just straight away going into the whole premise of actually immediately, like, the thought of finding out what Shiori is and her thoughts of just wanting her to, you know, finally put an end to her misery and suffering from, you know, living through that accident and being the only one too. It's such a really pretty song that's just so that's basically just straight up telling you immediately the insight into the main character's mental state and mood. It's pretty oh man, it's just really heavy. Let me fix this. As you can see, my cat's taking over. She's here. But remain sunk, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So many things triggered the flashbacks for her. Remember the real you. Smile at me like you did that day. Going, when we first met, I'm thinking, again, I'm sorry, it's been a minute. I'm going to be rewatching it before I get into the next episodes. But because it's true, she's getting very impatient, you know, because she's always talking about how she's going to eat her But, you know, she keeps coming up with this, you're not ready yet, I'm just building you up, I need you to actually start enjoying life before, and it's, like, it keeps putting her off, because she's like, I'll try, because, you know, you promised, so, you know, wanting that to be fulfilled faster. I'm still tainted. I remember so much of the manga, even though it's been longer for that. Keep my heart tied together. I curse the tomorrow I wished for. It's fine if everything's a lie. Going into... Is this like a line directly towards, I imagine when the accident happened, like wanting to survive? And, many thoughts there, but yeah, it's fine if everything's a lie. That's an interesting concept, given, you know, currently she has a promise between her and Shiori to, you know, basically have her eat her. So, you know, not quite true in her eyes, because she's taking it for as much as she can at face value. It's like, you said this, you promised me this, so you have to keep your word. You have to do it. The moment I'm happy, that's it. That's the end of it. But... yeah. Yikes. Guide me to the end of this beautiful life. Yep. Grant it to me. Just a little... oh, to her family. Oh, man. Oh. Just wanting to be reunited with them, to see them again. So fucking dark, man. But, I'm glad I took a break when I did for this, because it's... But... yeah, just, it's truly just a song from Shiori's POV. Shiori. Holy shit. Hinako. I'm doing this when I'm tired. By now, if you're not new here, you know me. It's not unusual. But, just Hinako, like, basically desperately pleading for Shiori to keep her promise that this is what she wants, that she needs this to happen, and then at the very end, just this yearning to be reunited with them finally, her parents and her brother, you know, to not be the only one living here. Just a bunch of survivor's guilt and other trauma that, you know, really... it's so painful to, you know, have just so plainly shown to you in your face, right? Like, when you go in and see how much Miko is, like, desperately pleading and wanting her to actually start loving life. When she saw the improvement that Hinako had recently, you know, she wanted to hold on to it, cling on to it, and then the realization, hey, you know, this one, I don't trust this one, and just going to find out the real reason for the little bit of a change, and just it's her care runs so deep, and it's just such a bad situation, and it's hard to, you know, quote unquote help, I'm saying in quotes here, but help Hinako, because right now there's truly nothing more she really, really wants than to be reunited with her family again. It's, you know, she has her fun moments, her time with her friends, but everything comes back to that day. And she's not gonna just instantly, because there are like at least 2 people here that don't want her to give in to those thoughts, stop her from, you know, feeling that way. It's just very deep rooted. It's very fresh and real, and she's not going to accept their help. She's going to like put up the wall, push them away. Like, man, I'm a broken record, but that was just, I love the song so much. The ending, I remember liking the ending too. This one I have not heard in a decent minute, and I've 100% not seen any of the lyrics for it. So let's honestly go and jump on into that one in a moment. Okay, yes. From that split second, I vaguely, I'm going back to it. The visuals were really pretty. Very simple, but very pretty. But yes, let's get started with the ending in 3, 2, 1, now. Yep. Unchanging days. Yeah. Still Hinako's talk. Light and floating. The hollow shell. Eyes that found me. Will it finally scatter away? Like almost like a... If only would embrace them, I thought. Okay, that was a lot to take in. I should have probably paused because I had thoughts, but I wanted to give it a moment. But there is still the very distinct weight and heaviness there in the words, but it's almost, here it's speaking a little hopeful, at least right now, being barely in here, in like talking to herself in the words, but then talking about the sea too, wanting it to embrace them, or like just wanting it to be lighter, I imagine. Okay. I'm probably gonna actually have to go back through this one. Yeah, just the day to day. Been left behind, but maybe leaving the memories behind. Yeah, it's staying locked up in her own little safe space. You know. Yeah, not going away, but... Oh. Even if I ended up hurting you, I don't know if... Oh. Yeah. Jeez. But yeah, so far in listening to this one, it's giving, you know, when she was actually enjoying the festival, like had this moment and things felt really normal, she was doing good, but just in that brief split decision, you know, the little kid walks by and then the fireworks, like it just triggered like memories of I did this with my family, and then the crash, the accident just flashing all through her mind and making her feel ill and making her have to run away and get out of the situation, or as far away as she can in the moment before Shiori finds her. It's like that moment of getting almost a quote-unquote normalcy, like normal moment, a little bit away from it and not having just the accident on mind, just the incident. It's actually getting to enjoy this moment in life, this one pocket of time, and then having it ripped out from under you. And I would say even with Miko, when she sees the transformation happen, and we have that brief moment of kind of Miko trying to scare her off a little bit, or, you know, just try to get a reaction from her to be like, hey, you know, maybe... Well, I'm saying that, but to Miko's credit, that was also just, unfortunately, given what she was, her instincts that she's really good at doing her best at keeping at bay kind of slipped in. Thanks to Shiori. Shiori did not make that easy for her, but it was like that little warning of, hey, be careful around me right now. This. But... Anyways. Clutching it tightly within me. Nothing but sorrow. Yeah, just suffocating in it. But... like, just hoping if it will scatter. It's mostly beautiful after all. Smile as if you know everything. Talking about Shiori there? Yeah, talking about Shiori. But if only you would sink down with me, but you smiled and breathed again. That's not who I am today. The lily I sent. Whoa. I've been living the same unchanging days. Ever since the day you appeared. That one, again, have this moments of the, like, actually questioning. So not being so far deep into the just desperation and want to reunite with her family. And, like, actually in those moments of maybe more peaceful times, whether it be with Miko or brief moments with Shiori when she's trying to get her to kind of enjoy herself or be a little bit happier. You know, it's like and just in general too, even when she was in her room just staring out the window, just having this thought of, will this ever, you know, not completely go away, but will it lessen? Will it fade a bit into the background and no longer be the 100% forefront of my mind and all I can think about, all that I feel? But also going into mentioning how her heart is so dense that it just sinks. You know, it's not going to float. There's no this. It's just knowing your heart's so weighed down that there's no chance you're just going to go under. So yeah, even though I would say between the opening being quite literally her just begging and announcing that she wants to no longer be here, this one is more of an introspective, I would say, in moments where she is just in her, like, not 100% there in the memories, but just have them creeping up in the background, stopping her from being able to enjoy what's in front of her completely. And it does give her a pause to where she actually can ask herself, is there a possibility for change here? But then going back to no. Like, that's not the me of right now. But yikes, okay. Because, yeah. Right there. Though my heart feels heavy, my body feels light and floating. I'm trying to think. From the stuff that I can remember, I'm trying to put it into this context right now. But it's a little difficult, so I'm going to go off of just the feel here too, though. It's almost like when she feels separated, like she may be doing something and outwardly, like I would say when she was spending time with Miko is a good example. Outwardly, you could see she's enjoying herself more and maybe like just very casual, just going through the motions. But then when we cut to like her thoughts, they're so heavy and she's not really like in the situation in the moment. She's going through the motions, like her body's just doing it like very naturally, but her mind and heart are just not actually connected to the thing. I am not explaining that well at all, but it's the disconnect between what you're actually doing and how you feel about it. Kind of like you're a spectator. You're just spectating. You're not actually there. But yeah, just talking about the days she lived. So maybe going even into the present. But, man. I really, really liked both the ending and opening. I was about to say maybe I think going just off sound, I like the opening more. But actually, before I said that, I was like, no. Actually, both of these I would listen to and not have an issue with hearing it on repeat. From a lyrics standpoint, if we want to be very straightforward and get into Hinako's state of mind, the opening though, just it's not subtle. It just like the show, it just hits you with it. There's no speculating if this is how she's feeling. It's like, nope, this is exactly what's happening, and it's something she really, really wants, but she doesn't, luckily, she doesn't have the drive to reach for that herself. She's just currently reaching for this ray of light that appeared one day that promised her basically the out she's been wanting. Yeah. Man, it sucks so bad. None of the family deserved that, but then Hinako too, now that she, as the sole survivor in the situation, it sucks. Survivor's guilt is so awful. And the way too, she had no real support after the fact. The closest she had was when Miko wanted to get her to want to live again. And even then, it didn't seem like there was many other people out there who really properly looked after her in a, like, it's the people who did, okay, to whatever, reach they did. It's not something that's super easy. It's not. But just from everything I saw, just all the times there's a lot of shots of her being alone. I'm pretty sure it wasn't an aunt. Someone else from the family does call a few times, I think. But, just having her be alone in the same family home, just there existing by herself in the same city, like the same town, it's probably not the best environment if you want them to be able to at least separate from the situation a little bit. But it's kind of hard to say too of what would happen if you just immediately straightforward brought her out of the situation. But I'm also remembering, as long as this detail's correct, the people there were looking at her funny because they all knew the situation. They all just knew. And instead of being honestly a kind, respectable person about it, you had this poor kid who literally went through hell now kind of feel almost judged is what I'm gonna say, because the word is eluding me. But yeah, I can understand not knowing how to really approach someone after that, especially a young kid, but not knowing how to approach someone. But you have to on some level understand too, drawing too much attention to, in this case it's like her injuries and the fact that she was the only one who lived, and thinking that you're out of earshot from the person. Don't gossip fucking out in the open, okay? Don't go talking about shit like that. I truly just want Hinako to be happy. But I also know that as of up to where I got, she basically stated what would make her happy is still to be gone, to be reunited with her family. It sucks so bad. It's so conflicting. It's so painful. But yeah. Anyways, I've turned into the rambling star. Let me know your thoughts. Trust me, I know I definitely could probably have gone into the opening and ending a little bit more, but to my own credit though, the opening really was straightforward. It was more of the ending here where I can speculate which timeline-wise her is talking and what moments she mentions that things are still blooming around her and all that. But she's still... In one hand, she mentions Shiori, while still speaking to, like, whether it be her past or future self. Future, present, who knows? It's still that ultimately negative side kind of winning out. Even with that, like, little almost hopeful questioning of, will I, like, like, have an opening of maybe it could happen. to, you know, it's already a little too late, like it's too heavy, it's gonna go down. But yeah, I'm about to start rambling again. Yeah. If you guys have more direct, immediate thoughts between specific lines, I would love to hear it and your thoughts. I typically would say no spoilers because, you know, we're still watching this. But again, I've read so much, and just because I don't remember it off the top of my head instantly right now, it doesn't really mean it's going to be new to me in the show, because I imagine as I pick it back up, things are going to really start coming back again. But if you do want to kind of give a more specific manga-only mention, just make sure to put it at the beginning of the comment and maybe do like 2 lines down to, you know, give anyone else a heads up. But typically, if you're here and you're reading comments, you know what you're getting into. But yeah, I'd love to hear any of your specific thoughts on the opening and ending. Which one do you prefer? They're really good at giving us that nice little look into the mirror for Hinako. Just an extra little touch, you know, I guess, into the show. But it's really interesting. It's completely her focus compared to the only hinting we get is Shiori, and it's through Hinako kind of mentioning the promise she said. It's, you better actually uphold it, and referring to her as that shining light. So, you know, all that stuff. But anyways, I do hope you all have a great day or night whenever the heck you're watching this, and I will be seeing you all in the next one. Bye-bye.